Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Christopher with Plan Your Truth and welcome to a weekly reset. It is currently Saturday. I have been lazy, or I shouldn't say that. I've been restful this week because I was sick. So if you hear some nasalness, I'm still getting over a little bit of a cold, but I'm feeling really excited and inspired today to get back into planning. And so what I want to do today is set up my planners for the next week, kind of talk to you about what my current planner routine is. And then I think I want to do some organizing in my office. My planning styles have shifted. We'll talk about that a little bit as we're planning over the course of the last year. And so the way my office is set up is not really set up for that. Like I don't have the right things right next to me, so I just want to think about that, maybe tidy, rearrange a little bit and get things in a better space so that when I'm feeling inspired to sit down and be creative in my planners and journals, that we can do that. So let's start with my catch-all planner and then we'll kind of go from there. We're just gonna see where this video takes us. So thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy. All right, let's get into it. So this is my favorite right now for functionality. It's a Hemlock and Oak planner. And this is the first night of Halloween Horror Night. So I want to come in. I have like some kind of spooky things here. Some from Amber Plans Her Day. I have these washi sticker strips from Washi Tape Shop. So I think we're just going to kind of play. I don't always do, like this is last week or the week that we're in, I didn't use it quite as much, but sometimes I don't do stickers. But today we're feeling inspired, so we're just gonna dive in and do the whole bit. So I think at the bottom, I wanna do this like muted orange. And I think we'll just do it all the way across. So this planner is really functional for me. So that's why lately I have not done a ton with decorating, but I miss that. That's part of me feeling excited and inspired, is because I miss not being in my planners as much in a decorative capacity and just letting myself play and be creative. I'm gonna do this spider web up here because I don't really use these boxes, and it's a cute washi tape that we can bring in. So we have a little bit of something at the top and the bottom. And then I do a big color coding system too. So I have this pulled. Oh, let me pull a piece of white paper. This is part of one of this video, is I really do need to reorganize what's right next to me. I need scrap paper. But I think that these are gonna be the closest colors because I need 4. I know that's a little bit of a brighter orange, but I think we can make it work. So light gray, yeah, and a dark gray. I think those are gonna be our 4 colors that we play with. So let me bring in, let's start with this from Amber Plans Her Day, and just we're gonna do a little bit of decorating on the bottom. This is the first night of Halloween Horror Nights, so I'm super excited to go this year. I do have a pass so that I can go as much as I want. I think we're just gonna go full in at the bottom here and just put stickers all across the bottom. I really like these tombstones. So this is a little different than I usually do, but I think we can make it still look cute. Like just a kind of a collage across the bottom of spooky things. Now let me come over to these because there's some fun things on here. Like, I love this tree with the tombstones. And I know sizing wise, these are not all the same size. So usually that messes with me, but we're playing today. We're just going with it, okay? Like this is much bigger, but you know, we're going with it. Let's not stress. I also really like this ghosty with the pumpkins. Again, something different than what I usually do in this planner, but we're just committing to the bit and having fun with it. There is just a little bit of spots here, so I want to put something. Well, I see this bat, so that could kind of layer maybe up here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with it. So, a cute little collage right down the bottom there. That's fun. Let's dive into the real plans, because that is the main part of this spread. This is a really busy week for me. So because of that, I'm not gonna have a lot of to-dos because a lot of my stuff is gonna be up here. So that's why I felt comfortable going a little bit crazy. So I'm gonna come in here and just write my entire work schedule and all of my timed appointments. And then we're gonna color code with the different colors and we'll go from there. Okay, I forgot I actually needed a 5th color. I know I haven't done personal yet, but that is some of the stuff that will need to be filled in. So I think I'm gonna try, because I have some rehearsals for a show I'm assistant directing, and so that goes into the evening, and I won't get home till probably like 9:30. Yeah, I do lines for when I'm driving, so let me do, because it's far away, so I won't get home till like 9:30. So I don't think I want to expect to be up at 8 every day, but we're gonna try for 8:30. That's when I'm gonna try and set my alarm for this week. So AM routine, and we'll just highlight that 8:30 to 9:30. This is still something I'm working on, but on this day it'll just be 8:30, because it could be a half hour, but I'd like for it to be a whole kit and caboodle. This is gonna be a late night, so I'm actually gonna let myself wake up much later. We're gonna do like 9:30. And then the weekend I'm leaving blank for right now. We're just really focusing on the main week. So this is really all that I need to get started. There will obviously be a lot more Plan Your Truth, Plan Your Adventures coming in. Like, for example, in the mornings, I usually like to take like a half hour just for emails and to get caught up with my tasks for that. So I'll do that almost as, do I want to commit to that right now? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I just do it as a little bullet point, and we do emails, TA work, and we'll do it again on Friday, because I won't have time on Thursday, so I will definitely have stuff to catch up on Friday. And then I see, okay, I have an hour here, so that's about enough time to edit one video. I have a couple hours here, so that's time. I need a chunk for Instagram content, and then a chunk to film, edit, and upload a planner video. I'll need a bigger chunk to quote, like just stuff like that. And I know I have some more work this day. I just don't know what time yet. So there will be some more of the gray color here. But this is my key to feel like, okay, I know what this week looks like. I know this is a busy week. I'm in person for work literally every single day, Monday through Friday. I will be driving to work. That's not normal for me. So yeah, so it's just very helpful to kind of see it like this at a glance. So this is the first big step to feeling organized for a weekly reset. So it's a starting point, and then as the week goes on, I will obviously fill this in a little bit better. So that is good for that. The other thing I do with my planners right now, and the other planner actually, the only other planner I'm really using in this moment is my Citrine planner. So how I use this is for social media. And so this is not, we're behind because I was sick and things are not great. So this is YouTube, and then these are Instagram. But I've been really not doing great because I was sick and I've been traveling. So I'm really, really trying to get back into a rhythm with this. So off camera, I'm gonna sit down and confirm what this week's YouTube schedule looks like, and then plan out some Instagram content. And the key, like I said, I need to fit time here for anything that I put on this for the plan for this week. I need to have time in these blocks to actually create and schedule that content. So that is done off camera though, so that I can really work through the types of content and things. Okay, let's talk face to face again. After quite a few months of just not really knowing where Plan Your Truth stood, I feel like I was confused. I was tied into different brand deals or things, and I was confused with the types of things that I really wanted to create and how I wanted to show up on this platform, and all the things for Plan Your Truth. And I am feeling excited to create planner and creative content again. I think I may have mentioned this a couple months ago, but then the summer kicked my behind. I don't know what happened this summer. It was traveling and craziness, and the weather was hot. So honestly, a seasonal depression is a thing here in Florida in the summer. Sickness, I've been sick. So it just was a weird summer. But this fall, as people are starting to, think about the new year and new planner launch season, I'm getting excited again. So I'm excited to start showing up again, doing more creative videos, and the landscape has changed. I don't love doing just a normal plan with me anymore. Kind of like how we did today, I think is fine. I think, incorporating it into a reset and more chit-chatty stuff, showing the functional side of planning, not just the decorative. But what we did today is very different than how I used to plan. And so I do still miss a little bit that style. Let me see if I have something right next to me. You know what it is. It's the classic happy planner with stickers. This is a memory keeping spread, but like something like this. I do miss doing decorative planning in this way. It's just not functional for me. However, the thing that could be that creative outlet is journaling for me. So I think that's something that I really want to start playing with. I have really cute little folios. Like I have this from Happy Planner. I have a Lauren Phelps Designs one that I really want to get into. And I think that that's where I can start playing, is in my journals. Whether that be a creative journal, whether it be a junk journal, whether it be just like a, writing things out, writing emotions out, but playing with different lettering and stickers and washi tape. I think that's where I can really let myself play. I've really settled into this functional planning with color coding and basically just pen and highlighter and maybe a couple fun stickers every once in a while. But where I can really let myself be creative, I think, is in the journals. So that's the area that I'm still kind of going to figure out what that looks like, what I want to use. If I have multiple journals, if I just have one that is everything. I do some junk journaling, I do some emotional journaling, I do some sticker play. That's kind of the thing I need to figure out. So anyway, I do the other thing that I really want to do in this video, which I know it doesn't really go with a weekly reset, but it does a little bit, because I am somebody that likes to have an organized space before a week starts, to feel good, to feel refreshed. And so that's what I want to do. So we'll start with sorry, I know the windows are open, but we're going to start with clearing off the desk, which is a disaster right now. I have a bunch of trash here that we can take out, and just having a fresh start. And then maybe we can start looking at how my office is organized. I don't know. That could be a whole separate video. And honestly, it's a big project to really like pull all of this out, figure out what I want to keep. That's not all happening today, but just kind of starting to think about what are the things I want right next to me to grab? What are the things I want on my desk? And maybe starting to make some changes. Anyway, let's start with a little refresh of the desk though. Okay, our desk is at a good organized spot. I also lit a candle, which I realized I have not lit a candle in, I feel like since Christmas time. I usually fall and Christmas are my big candle seasons, and it's fall. So I literally just in this moment was like, oh, you know what else I think I'm gonna do today is decorate for fall. So that won't be in this video, but wow. I feel better just literally with a cleaned desk. This is a huge project, redoing this office. I have de-stash, oh, hello. A de-stash pile already started. So we have a lot of work to do here. Not all of that is happening today. But I kind of want to just identify problem areas in my office. So let's talk about that. Okay, so starting with my desk, this area is very cluttered. I have this is very old, it's from Happy Planner, and it has little Mickeys on it, so I love it. But I don't know, maybe this isn't the best system for this. I have my planners and a couple tools. This is just always clunky. And then under here is like some more things. This needs a redo. And I think I probably need to buy a new desk organizer. I don't know. This whole area needs a redo. The other tools I have are just a couple of pens and things here, but the tea is the only things I reach for is here. And then, oh, see, there's too many of those. A couple things here. That's it. None of these bottom things I reach for. These are just decorative. They're not functional. So like, while I love them, maybe they don't belong right next to me while I'm working because I never pull for them, right? So that's kind of my issues there. This is fine over here. I just end up piling projects and things, so it's good to have blank space. Let's talk about this. I hate this. This is in the background of all my videos. It used to be in there, but it doesn't fit right now. These are just like extra pillows because this is filled with de-stash, and then my de-stash has piled over. So I need to do a de-stash. I do a de-stash with my Patreon members, so that needs to be a priority. And then this is overflow. Let's talk about this. This pile here, we're turning. And this pile here behind this is overflow junk from junk journaling. So this is my junk journal bin, and as you can see, it is literally overflowing. I have stuff shoved in the sides, and it's overflowing. So I either need to go through and get rid of some of this because we have too much, or I need to turn one of these other bins into a junk journaling bin and move this and that into it. So those are like the big problem areas. The only other thing is sometimes like when I do feel creative to sit down and plan, I feel like the right stickers are not right next to me and I don't know where they are. So a project that I need to do is literally to go through every single sticker book that I have and organize it, but also de-stash. Like maybe part of the reason is if I pick the sticker book up and I never want to use it, then maybe it means I need to get rid of it. And I think I actually would use more stuff if I had less stuff. Let me say that again. I feel like I would use my stuff more if I had less stuff to sort through. I think that's part of my problem is I look at this and I just get overwhelmed. There's too much happening. So this is an ongoing project, but I at least am starting it. I'm at least pointing out some problem areas and projects that I want to start. I think I'm going to write all that down on a list so that I can just start checking things off the box. The other thing I really want to start thinking about is journals and start playing with that. So maybe we'll do some more content with that over the next couple months. If you guys have suggestions for any of the things I talked about, how you use journals, video ideas you think would be good for me, any office solutions for problems that I pointed out, please leave it in the comments. I read every comment. And I appreciate you guys so much. I know we've been not as active for, a couple months now, but we're still here. We're not going anywhere. I promise you that. I'm feeling excited to get back into it again, and do all of the things. So I hope this was an enjoyable video. Maybe you learned something. If you did enjoy it, please do hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see future videos, you can hit that subscribe button. And remember to plan your truth so that you can live your truth. Thanks so much.